Hi folks, this is DIY Germany. My name is Lars, and as you can see, it's snowing again, which is rather unusual for this area. We already had our portion of snow, but I figured it's a good idea to build a little bird feeder. That was stupid. Nailed it onto the wrong one. Darn it. Empty. Great. Scraps over scraps over scraps. Time to use some of that up. See, whenever I have leftovers, I am kind of selective as to what to keep, because quite a bit of stock, especially pallet wood, is well suited for gluing it up into boards of all kinds of sizes, which there's always a project waiting down the line, as every woodworker knows, of course. Aside from that, at least to me, it makes way more sense to rather stack away boards than single strips of various leftovers. I'll make this bird feeder up as I go. No plans, no prior measurements, just a rough idea, which is why I start with the roof. That was stupid. Nailed it onto the wrong one. Yeah, it happens to the best, doesn't it? A winter like this happens around here maybe every 4 or 5 years. Which is why, in recent years, I never bothered to build a bird feeder. There was hardly any snow, and all kinds of birds would always get their fair share of the feed in our chicken run. With the ground covered in snow for an extended time, this is different, obviously, and, at least in my head, it can't be that difficult to build a little house, roof, open sides, a base, posts to fix base and roof together, hanging from a rope, right? There's a roof. Constructing things on the fly is what happens around here a lot. Almost all of the things I build serve a certain purpose, and many of them are one-offs. This also means that one needs to get creative from time to time and not think too much about each and every step beforehand. It's okay to have a general idea and then just getting started. The rest I usually figure out while doing it, even if sometimes that means learning how not to do it. Work in progress, I guess. Anyway, the base is a simple box. Oh, is that a crate? No. Posts. Whatever. It certainly is small, but at the same time, it's going to hold seeds, so I guess it doesn't have to be big, right? Construction-wise, this is as simple as it can get. And as you might have figured out by now, the roof has a 45-degree pitch, and the posts, of course, have the same angle, so there is some proper glue surface. By the way, whenever you need to hold something you are going to nail with a nail gun, better make sure there is something in between your fingers and the incoming nail. Empty. Great. And, yeah, make sure there's ammo in your gun. And again. Okay, I'm going to take that inside now. Give the glue a chance to cure properly. Looks like things are coming together nicely now, so let's give it a quick rub on the belt sander to smoothen the glue joints. Okay, final steps. Since the top ends of the posts are half end grain, I made sure to have a good glue coverage, and once the roof was nicely centered, it was, again, time for my Mongolian nail gun. As you might have noticed, I angled the nail gun and ultimately shot 3 nails into each post. And yeah, this is more than sufficient, since there's hardly any load on the joints. I opted to only applying this dark stain on the roof and the outside of the base. For the birds, and especially the seeds, pure wood is probably better than any kind of chemical on the surface. Besides that, it will be kind of a nightmare to stain the inside parts now that everything is tacked together. Just saying. For hanging, I simply screwed 2 little hooks into the gable. And for a little protection, I chose to seal the surface of the roof with a single coat of clear lacquer. And finally, the string to hang the feeder, so it's hard for the cats to reach. Since we have chickens, we of course have seeds. So, now it's up to the sparrows, tits and robins and all sorts of other small birds around here to find the feeder, which the next day I relocated. And, well, looks like the brand new bird feeder is officially open for business. And as a little side note, my wife stored some leftover apples outside and was about to throw them out because they were in pretty bad shape already, when we noticed the blackbirds feed on them. So, of course, we left them right where they are. And well, since you are obviously still around, I would very much appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe for more and drop a comment. Do you have a bird feeder? Built it yourself? Or are you planning on building one? If so, let me know. Now's the time. Thanks, folks. Until next time, be safe, be good. See ya. Cheers.